What's going on, my trainer club? Today we're going to check out the top tips for Porygon Community Day in Pokemon Go coming on this Sunday. So I hope you're ready for it. Welcome to the trainer club. Here we go. Welcome back, everybody. Let me know in the comments below, are you excited to get after Shiny Porygon-Comm Day on Sunday? This Sunday, to be able to get the move Tri-Attack as well during the evolution. So first time Porygon is going to be shiny in the game. Let me know in the comments below if you are stoked, because I certainly am. So without further ado, let's get into all the details. I'm going to go over what the details are, including for the Comm Day, and then we're going to go over my top 5 tips to make sure you guys are prepped to max out on this Comm Day as much as possible, because not only do we want the shinies, we want to take full advantage of all the bonuses and anything that may be coming in the near future. So Porygon-Comm Day is going to be on Sunday the 20th from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. local time. That's going to be for a total of 6 hours. Porygon's also going to learn the move Tri-Attack when evolved from Porygon-2 to Porygon-Z. The Tri-Attack, when used, is going to be able to have a chance to decrease the attack and the defense of the opponent when using it in PvP. So that's definitely something to look out for. So as far as the bonuses go, we are going to have increased spawns, 3 times catch XP, and then we're also going to have 3-hour incenses. So for the entire time, you're going to need 2 incenses. During this time frame, guys, if you have not completed the Mega Research, you guys do want to, because you're going to be able to get an upgrade and a Sinnoh Stones. So for Porygon to go into Porygon-2, you're going to need an upgrade item. Then from taking Porygon-2 into Porygon-Z, you're going to need a Sinnoh Stone. So you're going to need to have 2 different types of items in order to realize this entire evolution chain, which is very important. Additionally, on the 20th, there's going to be a timed research that if we do complete in a timely fashion, it will probably be pretty easy. You'll be able to get 3 upgrades and 3 Sinnoh Stones, so make sure to stay up to date on all of your research to complete. So the Comm Day move can be evolved during that first 6-hour period and then for up to 2 hours afterwards, for a total of 8 hours from 11 a.m. all the way until 7 p.m. to be able to get the Tri-Attack on your Porygon-Z, so please make sure to evolve. And if you have any previous ones, you cannot use regular TMs, you're going to have to use Elite Charge TMs to be able to get Tri-Attack on all of your Porygon-Zs. Going forward, we are also going to be able to get a 99-cent research story that's going to include 1 upgrade item as well as 1 Sinnoh Stone. So this is not required to play in Porygon Day, guys. So please do not mistake in this. This is just an add-on. Typically what you get is about 15,000 Stardust, a Poffin, and it now looks like we're going to get 2 evolutionary items to add to your repertoire. So if you do choose to do the 99-cent research tasks, guys, please choose to do so. And if not, it's totally okay too. You can fully participate in Porygon-Comm Day equally the same. And then for 1,280 coins, we have the Elite TM box. This time it's going to be an Elite Fast TM. So if you do need an Elite Fast TM, this is going to be the one you want. Also, it's going to include the 30 Ultra Balls. It's going to include 6 lucky eggs as well as 3 incenses. So guys, just go ahead and make sure that you guys are taking full advantage of this if you do need the Elite TMs, because they seem to be pretty regular into the Comm Day boxes as of right now. They have not deterred from it for a while, so it looks like you're going to have the ability to get the Elite Charge and the Elite Fast at a relatively regular pace. So don't jump on it if you don't need it, but if you do need some of these items, because guys, we are getting the 3 times catch XP, it's going to be a great time for anybody that is not 40 to start ranking up on your XP. And then finally, obviously, we have the shiny Porygon out, and if you guys do want to see the chain right here, it looks absolutely fantastic. I am a big fan of this purple and blue combination, so let's get after it. So now we're going to get into my top tips, starting off with tip number 1. Tip number 1 is going to be starting off with the event to make sure from now up until the event you guys have everything that you possibly can get. So Porygon, I'm going to start off with the ball count, because Porygon goes all the way up to level 30 at around 1,400. It's going to be a little bit more challenging of a Pokemon to catch. So in my opinion, you're going to want to be leveraged in the Ultra Ball scenario as much as possible. And plus, we're going to be playing for 6 hours. So it's going to be really important to have us all the way stocked up on all of the balls, especially the premium Pokeballs that we can possibly get. In my opinion, I would say 500 plus Ultra Balls would be absolutely fantastic. 300 Great Balls or so. Or if you want to roll all those over into Ultra Balls, you can do so. And guys, just remember, if you do not have a maxed out bag, all you got to do is take what I am saying and then divide it by 3,000. So if I said 800, take that, divide it by 3,000, and then apply that to your bag. But for you guys, if you don't have maxed out bags, you're probably going to have to delete all your potions, all of your berries, except for the golden raspberries and the silver pineapple berries to be able to max out, because you're going to have as much balls as possible to be able to fully maximize. Also, guys, I would say probably 50 golden raspberries. You can also use the silver pineapple berries as well to replace these. That's gonna give you 2 times candy. And then as far as the pineapple berries, guys, I'm gonna suggest to go at least 200 plus on the pineapple berries. The reason being is that Porygon is a Generation 1 Pokemon. It will continue, like I always say, to get rarer and rarer and rarer. So it's very important for you guys to get as much Porygon candy as possible to just have a safe stock of Porygon candy. So going for the future, you're never like, oh my gosh, I need to use some rare candy on a Porygon that did have a COMM day because I didn't fully maximize out on the day and I didn't have as much pineapple berries. So 200 plus, I'm probably going in with 250. My goal is to throw all of those as much as possible. And then we can always talk about trading, which we'll talk about in the post tip, which is gonna be around tip number 5. And so then it comes down to premium items. Guys, if you do so choose to use star pieces, you can do so, but just know that there's gonna be more effective ways to use your star pieces in the future. So if you do not buy an abundance of star pieces, please save your star pieces for the next 3 times catch Stardust COMM day in the near future, which it will definitely come out. But if you guys do spend money on a regular basis, star pieces are a great time because there are so many Porygons that are gonna be during this daytime. Also, guys, we're gonna need 2 total incenses to go the entire 6 hours, but however, realize that if we do use more incenses during this time frame, if you stack them, because remember, we can stack our items now. If you stack them on top of each other, you can take 3, 3, and if you just use a couple more, like let's say we use 4, you can stack for an additional 12 hours to maximize out on anything after the Porygon day if you so choose. But just be careful that sometimes, like I did one time, at least 10 of those hours or 8 or whatever your sleeping schedule is, you're gonna be sleeping. So if you're gonna go for the entire time, make sure to go and max out on as many as you possibly can. But if you wanna go for a shorter period of time, just realize that you're gonna sleep at some point. So just calculate that sleepage to make sure you don't waste a lot of those incenses. And then as always, I do suggest that you guys clean out your Pokemon bags because guys, we wanna be able to catch as many Porygon as possible. We wanna be able to check for PvP IVs and we don't have to waste time going through and cleaning out our bags. So if you guys did listen to me on the last Spotlight Hour, you cleaned out a lot of legendaries, as I did. I think I cleaned out about 150 legendaries, which felt amazing, and mythicals. And then I cleaned out a bunch of other Pokemon, so my goal is to keep going down. I always use the COMM days to make sure I'm going through, I'm checking all the favorited Pokemon that I didn't check for PvP IVs, and then I'm going through and checking my lucky Pokemon and making sure I delete everything. So every month, I'm trying to stay proactively ahead by deleting through my bag and keeping it as low as possible and as light as possible so that at any time I can go out and grind for an entire day and not have to worry too much about deleting a lot of Pokemon, because that's really one of the big impedances that I've seen playing Pokemon Go. And then also, if you guys have been stacking up on 10-kilometer eggs, although there isn't a Stardust boost, I am going to hatch all these eggs because I'm ready to get some more eggs and I want to turn through it. So I will probably use star pieces for the first hour, maybe hour and a half or 2 hours, and then I'll let it go. And then also, guys, I just want to mention that I'm definitely going to be live streaming probably for the first hour or so. So we will check that out if you guys want to check out my live stream. I'm going to be on YouTube Live. And then finally, if you want to stack up on lucky eggs for the entire time, it's going to be 3 times catch XP. So guys, if you do choose to do this, this is going to be great. I would also suggest saving up your best friend bonuses and everything like that, which we're going to cover on a second tip. But I also want to make sure that you guys are ready. You fully maximize out on your eggs. And if you do so, you can catch a lot of Pokemon. If you guys don't know my quick catch trick, skip animation, it's not mine, but I've definitely helped you guys learn a lot about it and a lot how to master it. You guys see me do it on the live streams. You're going to want to check that up here and all of my COMM day resources to that matter. So with all that said, if you do need it, guys, you're gonna have to have 12 lucky eggs for that entire time. So that COMM day box giving you 6 lucky eggs is a pretty good deal because you're halfway there. So with all that said, we're now gonna get on to tip number 2. Tip number 2 is going to be getting closer to the event, guys. You do want to be in the location that's going to serve you the best, if at all possible, wherever you are at in the world. So please, if you can, be in a downtown area, do whatever you need to be safe for wherever you are, but make sure to be in a place that's going to maximize your potential for this COMM day if you can. So I would say a downtown area with a lot of stops, a lot of gyms, that's going to be the best. A lot more people that are going to potentially lure, and if you guys do want to use lure modules, regular lure modules can help. They're only running for 30 minutes because we now have the boost on the incense based from the play at home. But I would say premium lure modules, and if you do so choose to use one that's going to be a premium lure module, I would suggest the magnetic, because that's going to be the closest relevance to the Porygon for all of those. And then also, what we did use as one time for timers, now we need to use the stacking. So you need to stack up on all the items right up front. So do your 2 incenses and make sure you are ready to go. And as far as PvP goes, the only really relevance of these Pokemon, so Porygon 2 in the Ultra League is going to be what you want to look for. The IVs are going to be 1, 15, 15, and then for Porygon-z, it's going to do the best in the Master League. The other times in the other leagues, guys, Great League, Porygon is way down there in like rank 400. These Pokemon aren't really things that you're going to utilize. And some of you guys may be like, this is a lot of stats. Make sure to tune into my Discord, which is in the description below, and all of my social medias to make sure you guys can grab the graphic that I'm going to put out as well. So with all that said, you guys are prepped and ready. You have the IVs and your items. We're now going to go on to tip number 3. Tip number 3 is going to be at the start of the event, guys. Please do not complete any research in the entire area you're going to be grinding, because it's going to change over to get you guys Ultra Balls, Great Balls, Golden Raspberries, potentially Porygon encounters if they're in the field research. Additionally, I also suggest not catching any Pokemon 30 minutes beforehand, because all of those spawns are going to get boosted, and all of the current spawns that are active are probably going to switch over into Porygon. And then, guys, if you have been stocking up on some friendship bonuses, it's a great time to start hitting those right at the beginning of the event, or whenever you correlate with the time zones of the other people that you're going with, if they do care about the XP. And then the only other events that are going on during this time frame are going to be the Articuno, as well as Mega Pidgeot in raids. Both of those guys are going to get you 10,000 XP per raid completion. On a lucky egg, it's going to get you 20. So not only can you guys catch a lot of Pokemon, you can also stack up on the XP based on utilizing the raid system. So with all that said, we're now going to go on to tip number 4. Tip number 4 is going to be during the event. So guys, during the event, number 1, we want to know what the 100% IVs for this Pokemon are to catch in the research as well as in the wild. So from the research task, it's going to be 737 at level 15. From level 20, if you're hatching it from eggs or if you're getting it from raids, it's going to be 982. And then if it's going to be under any condition but normal, which is going to be partly cloudy boosted, the 100% IV at level 30 is going to be 1474, but in partly cloudy weather, which I do hope you guys get, for that's the boost in Stardust, you can be able to catch it all the way to level 35. That level 30 is not going to be relevant anymore. It's going to be 1597 at level 35 100% IV. So with that said, you also want to make sure during partly cloudy weather you grind as much as possible, because that's when you're going to be able to catch Porygon all the way to level 35 and just catch as many as you possibly can. And obviously you do want to try to save for that 100% IV, because that's going to be where you can get it for the Master League for Porygon-z. And then use the skip animation catch trick, and then also, guys, do hatch all of your 10-kilometer eggs just as a reminder. So now we're going to move on to tip number 5. Tip number 5 is going to be to trade as much as possible. Preferably you beat at least over 10 kilometers. If you guys do want to use the new search string that you guys can check out up here, it's going to be distance 10 minus sign. So anything over 10 distance kilometers away, you'll be able to trade. Hopefully you can pair up with some friends and be able to do so. Obviously you're going to want to evolve as many shinies as possible, because you can always lucky trade it with the Tri-Attack later down the line. Have that Porygon-z maxed out. Use as many of your stones as you do have, because as of right now, the stones aren't super valuable, and since we are going to be getting some extra ones, you can't use them right now. Also, if you have the ability to team up with somebody that's over 100 kilometers to trade, that's going to be really good as well, because then you'll get +3 candies. And then you do have that 2-hour window to evolve with the Tri-Attack. That's why I'm saying all of your shinies pretty much, maybe not all of them, but a good amount, save about 1,000 candy, can be evolved to be able to have that Tri-Attack moveset. So with all that said, guys, you guys are prepped and ready to go. You are officially ready to maximize out on the Porygon-z day with the 3x catch XP. You have your items, and we have the new shiny coming. So thank you guys for being here. Likers, commenters, subscribers, Patreon members, everybody takes your support, subscription, and participation to the next level. I'm gonna see you guys out on the next video. Peace.
I just want to take a moment and sincerely thank all of my Patreon members, everybody that has taken their subscription to the next level and chosen to support me on this platform. I greatly appreciate you guys. As a growing channel and really trying to grow and improve as much as I possibly can, I really appreciate the extra support. You guys mean the absolute world to me. I cannot wait to connect with you soon, and I appreciate you guys all for being a part of the Trainer Club. I will see you guys out on the next video.